Ralo visited Dolph's hood. He tried to bring everybody together. He went over there and he even spoke to Young Dolph brother on the phone. They still trying to free Young Dolph brother because he's the only person that's seen everything that happened. And remember, Maurice Hill, he pretty much gave him up when he talked to MPD, and then they said who was the guy that was busting back at the getaway car. And once they found out that that was Young Dolph brother, they locked him up. We haven't seen him since. And so it was nice that Ralo called him and tried to let him know that he's coming to get the justice for Young Dolph and that they're trying to bring Dolph brother home soon. At the same time, Ralo, he was taking care of Mia Jaye. He was spending time with Mia Jaye, giving back to Young Dolph's whole family because he understands that a lot of the PRE dudes, they're young and all, they still got their whole life and everything. So nobody's been there to actually look after Mia Jaye, Trey, and Young Dolph's closest people, man. And so Ralo went out of his way to make sure that he was giving extra help to Young Dolph family because Young Dolph would have did the same thing back to him. He would have made sure that Ralo's peoples were straight, taken care of and everything because of how he contributed to like how what Young Dolph was doing, and Ralo contributed to that. And so the same thing with how Ralo feels. He knows that Dolph put a lot of work in, and so this is why he's coming out to his like hood and everything and trying to make sure that everybody knows that Dolph's legacy is going to continue on. He got a message for Yo Gotti. Ralo's message for Yo Gotti is that he's not going to stop Dolph's legacy or whatever he had going on, and that all the people that were basically under Dolph's wing, they're still going to go and have a they're still going to make it big and everything like that. And so now that Ralo's doing that, he's bringing back the turkey drive. He's bringing back all of the giveaways and everything like that so that people realize that this is something that Dolph started, and basically he's going to keep it going because he knows that's the right thing to do. A lot of people were basically, that's what they needed was when Dolph was running those events and those giveaways, a lot of people were in hard times and they just needed something like that to be able to make ends meet and be able to provide for their kids for back to school and everything like that. So Ralo, he's trying to make sure that everything is brought back to how it was when Dolph was around in Memphis. And so he's pretty much letting everybody be known Dolph is still the king of Memphis. He's bringing all the PRE artists together to make sure that they throw in PRE group concerts. They throw in a lot of bashes and birthdays and parties and everything like that so that they know that they're still together as a group. Like Young Dolph want to see PRE stay together and pretty much shine together and everything like that. And so Ralo is trying to see it through and make it happen. So give a round of applause to Ralo. And I know a lot of y'all, if y'all rocking with Young Dolph and Ralo, let me know right now. Because the whole entire CMG is looking at it like, how is Ralo coming into Memphis and getting all this support and all these fans? They didn't think that, Yo Gotti and them didn't think that a lot of people was going to be rocking with Ralo. But the fact that Ralo was an ally to Young Dolph and he was a close friend to Young Dolph, Dolph, and Trouble, they were doing a lot of work together, man. There was a lot of people, a lot of these rappers who was doing a lot of stuff. They were good role models and everything like that. And they gone too soon because of a couple haters that went overboard and everything like that. The envy, the jealousy, the greed, it really takes over. A lot of people got to realize that Yo Gotti, they was hypnotized by the hate, man. They couldn't stop thinking about Young Dolph. This is why they went to the link. They had the meeting and everything like that. And so trying to set Dolph up because they couldn't take it no more. Even though Dolph didn't even speak to them, Dolph wasn't trying to diss them or anything like that. And so other than the songs that they already had, so Yo Gotti and them, they just seen Dolph winning too much, and it just didn't sit well with them, knowing that they didn't like him, but he was still successful. And so they didn't think that anybody that they don't like, they feel like they can't be successful or be rich like them or doing anything like that, especially when Dolph was actually helping out the community in Memphis. And that's something that a lot of people never seen Yo Gotti do. Still to this day, Yo Gotti and them don't give back how Young Dolph was giving back. And this is why the whole Memphis thinks that Young Dolph was the king of Memphis. Like, they gave him that title. Yo Gotti wanted that title so bad because he wanted to be able to go off and run with it and everything like that. But Dolph was the actual person who really got that. And so this was what made Yo Gotti mad. He realized that he was losing a lot of fans and support, and that everybody was really starting to rock with Young Dolph. And it would have been a matter of time before Yo Gotti's whole hood pretty much started supporting Dolph instead, because Dolph was even giving back to people in Yo Gotti's hood that Yo Gotti wouldn't help. Like, for example, Grove Hero lived on Yo Gotti's street. Big Jook would see Grove Hero every day. And he was really, at that time, Grove Hero was trying to be an upcoming comedian. He was doing his thing, but Big Jook and them told him that he can't do anything with Dolph, and if he does, they're going to try to stop everything he got going on. And Grove Hero, he didn't respect that at all, because he knows that Dolph didn't do anything to him, and that Dolph was always there to help. So when Dolph actually gave Grove Hero an opportunity to come on tour with him to make over $100,000, and Yo Gotti and Big Jook, they never offered that to Grove Hero. They never were going to do anything like that. So once Grove Hero realized that he was going to make hundreds of thousands with Dolph, he told Big Jook and Yo Gotti, hey, look, I'm about to go do this over there. Do you guys got a problem with it? I know it's Dolph and y'all have this beef that's been going on forever. They said, yeah, if you go over there and you partner with Dolph, then it's over. Everything with CMG is over with. And so this is why they turned on Grove Hero. CMG turned on their own people from their own hood and everything, and Dolph came in to save the day, to help out the people that needed help from Yo Gotti's own street. And so a lot of Yo Gotti's family members, they got pretty much, like, he cut him off. Yo Gotti cut him off, and so Young Dolph had to come in and try to help them. He seen them struggling, and he pulled through for a lot of people, man. And this is why people got a lot of love for Young Dolph out there. And this is why Ralo does the things that he does. This is why Gucci Mane speaks so highly of Young Dolph and everything like that. And so once people start to realize that Yo Gotti and them and moneybaggyo and Big Black Youngster, they was really the ones that were tripping and caused the problem and everything that caused them to set up Young Dolph. And they tried it multiple times and all that. And so it took a lot of people to try to get Dolph taken out. And so this is why the justice is coming very, very soon. If you guys want to get the justice for Young Dolph, let me know right now. Let me know where y'all from, who you rocking with, man. And at the end of the day, people have to come to the realization that what Ralo is doing, he's trying to do the right thing. He's trying to actually give credit to the people who are in the right and everything like that. He knows Young Dolph was pretty much trying to take care of his community. He wasn't trying to he wasn't trying to tear down the streets and make it to where it's an all-out war and battle. That's what Yo Gotti and CMG were doing. They still had a lot of people that were in the streets trying to cause trouble and all this type of stuff, man. And this is what made Memphis the way that it is, because Young Dolph wasn't there to pretty much keep reminding people that they got to focus on getting their money and everything like that, and getting their wealth up and provide and leaving something for the next generation. He was trying to teach people that. He was trying to teach that to Key Glock, his other artists, all the dudes in PRE, and the young people that he was interacting with in Memphis. Yo Gotti and them, they weren't really trying to teach people to get their money up or nothing like that. They were trying to more, or say, like, push the whole street mentality, the street beef, that type of stuff. And so this is why a lot of people respected Dolph more, because he was actually contributing more positive things and everything like that. So they already seen how it was a divide and everything. It was two sides of Memphis, and people had to basically choose one, because they knew that it was going to come out to where those two guys, Yo Gotti and Young Dolph, they were already in the beef, and it was about to spill over. And so at the end of the day, Young Dolph realized that he don't want to try to make anybody beef with him. He don't want to be involved in no beef. He's not going to actually try to go out and do any harm towards Yo Gotti or anything like that. It was Yo Gotti and them that was trying to catch Dolph and basically sending people at him and all of that. Dolph was trying to be peaceful and everything, but you got to realize that at the end of the day, the way that everything happened, man, Dolph got set up, and so they pretty much got his location from that cookie shop, and Rallo's going down there to make sure he gets the footage from everything, because the people, they want the footage released, they want the answers, and they want the justice for Young Dolph.